Well, be careful of birds landing on your head. Well, that happened to Saint Fabian, and it was taken as a sign when a dove sat on his head that he should be elected pope. Fabian was a Roman layman who came into the city of Rome from his farm one day as clergy and others were preparing to elect a new pope. So he was elected because of the dove. And he served for 14 years as a pope until he was martyred for faith in the year 250. Well, it is an age old argument. Do the events of history create the great or evil men who will change the world? Or do great personalities come along at the right time to profoundly change the history itself? There are valid arguments for both points of view. Let us then see what our answer will be after we learn the story of a holy French priest, Father Basil Anthony Mary Moreau. Born in the Diocese of Le Mans, France, on February 11th, 1799, he would be forever affected by the spiritual upheaval caused by the French Revolution. The church property was seized, priests were executed and arrested, and religious communities were expelled from France. Blessed Basil Moreau's hope was to fill this vast spiritual and educational gap. And in 1821, he was ordained a priest for the Diocese of Le Mans, and later becoming a seminary professor teaching philosophy and theology while enthusiastically continuing his pastoral duties. In 1835, he had organized a small group of young and energetic auxiliary priests whose mission was to travel the diocese, assisting in educational and spiritual growth programs at different parishes within the diocese. And that same year, Bishop John Bouvier asked him to oversee the Brothers of St. Joseph, a congregation he had founded, and a group of educators founded by Jacques Dujarric, not Bishop Bouvier, but Dujarric had founded the congregation, the Brothers of St. Joseph. And 2 years later, Father Moreau merged both the priest and brothers, and the association took its name from the small French town outside Le Mans from which it was based, St. Croix. The new order's name became Congregatio a Santa Cruz, hence the initials C.S.C. With our names, which literally means Congregation of Holy Cross. Our name of the congregation comes from the place we first founded. The cross soon became an integral part of his community's spirituality. And the motto of the congregation is Ave Crux, Spes Unica, which means Hail the Cross, our only hope. And calling on the community to learn how even the cross can be born as a gift. And Blessed Basil Moreau's vision was to complete and maximize the spiritual vigor of this association, give it one heart, one soul, and modeling it after the Holy Family, and bringing it into a group of sisters who would also be involved in education and evangelization. Priests, brothers, and sisters working side by side. And reflecting his association's zeal to make God known, loved, and served, Moreau started sending members to other countries, including Algeria, Canada, Bangladesh, and also to United States. And he sent 7 young men, 6 brothers, and Reverend Edward Sorin to the United States in 1842, and they founded the University of Notre Dame in the United States. The Holy See officially declared Father Moreau's group to be a religious congregation, and the whole Congregation of Holy Cross was born. And he died on 1873 and was beatified on 15th of September 2007. So how do we answer the question of the first paragraph? We don't know if we can answer them. Ultimately, In God's providential dispensation for our salvation, men, women, grace, and circumstances tumble upon each other, producing polished specimens of sanctity, such as Blessed Father Morrow. And his story only sufficed to prove the elusiveness of the answer. But answer or not, we can thank God, our always loving Father, for sending us the chosen souls he has throughout the ages. Father Morrow was truly a man against his times, raised up by God to fight the evils of his day. And the great work he took up in the worst of times continues still among those few apostolic men who are crucified to the world and the world to them. May their number increase. May our number increase. Amen.